This socket is definitely one of those things that just everybody should have at least one of in their toolbox. And for the price of it, you really can't go wrong. So I'm going to take a second and tell you some of the things I really like about it, tell you some of the limitations, and then give you a quick demo on this wall behind me just to show you the actual strength of it. So to me, I was skeptical because of all of these pins, right? So I was worried that as you step into like bigger lag bolts or something, that these pins would be weak and break and give out. That's not the case, and I'll show you in a minute. One of the other downsides of something like this is that really it's a little bit bulky, right? So if you're working in a tight space, this might be a bit too big. But to me, for the price, it's definitely worth having, because this one socket by itself can replace a whole amateur basic entry-level set of tools ranging from, so this does from 1/4 inch all the way up to 3/4, and in metric that's 7 millimeters up to 19 millimeters. So like I said, this one socket by itself, for the price, well worth it to replace a whole basic set of sockets. So definitely something that I think is really valuable. And then the only other downside too is that if you don't get let me grab one of these bolts. If you don't get your bolt like perfectly center, you'll have a little bit of wobble, but I haven't had much problem with that. I'm mounting a TV mount back here, so I'm just gonna run in a couple of these bolts and let you see how strong these pins and these sockets actually are. All right, so first thing to know, that it comes with both pieces here. So the socket driver, the socket, attach them. I'll grab my drill, just connect that. So this right here is a big lag bolt. I'm gonna take the socket and just drive that in really quickly. I pre-drilled holes just because that's what you should do. Push your socket into your bolt. It doesn't necessarily matter how you line it up. Just get it. And it drives it all the way down, super easy. Same thing, get your bolt, get it somewhat center. You can put it in your pre-lined up hole. And that's it. Carry this thing around in your toolbox. You might come across odd size bolts or semi-strip bolts, anything like that. This will do the job for you.